Dear students, we have already in the previous presentation we did gamma function and in improper integration. Now today we are going to discuss about the beta function and what is the relation between beta and gamma function. So let us look what is the beta function. So according to the definition of the beta function is defined as beta mn. This is the notation of beta function is equal to 0 to 1 x power m minus 1, 1 minus x power n minus 1 dx, where m is greater than 0 and n is also greater than 0. These both m and n are positive. Okay. If you want to establish a very beautiful property of beta function, that beta of mn is equal to beta of nm, then you have to use the definite integral properties. One beautiful property of definite integral, we all are knowing that under 0 to a, if you write 0 to a, f of x is equal to 0 to a, f of a minus x. F of x is equal to 0 to a, f of a minus x. The same definite integral 0 to a, and here you can write f of a minus x. This is the beautiful property. So by using this property only, we can establish this relation. I have already taken here. Keep putting x is equal to 1 minus y, then of course dx is equal to minus dy. And then you may be able to write 0 to 1 y power n minus 1, 1 minus y power n minus 1 dy, and which is at beta and m. So in this way you can establish this relation. If you want to develop in the polar form, then you can write putting x is equal to sine square theta, then dx is equal to this, and the equation 1 becomes in this form. Okay, so another form is 2 into 0 to pi by 2 sine theta power 2m minus 1. We have to write like here, and we have to write here sine power 2m minus 1 theta and cosine power 2n minus 1 theta d theta. Okay. Now, these are the very important results we will prove also in the next PPT, which is another form of beta mn. This function is also called Euler's integral of the first kind. The first integral is the polar form which we have written, that is also called the Euler's integral of the first kind. Okay, so now this is a beautiful result to prove that 0 to infinity x power m minus 1 divided by a plus bx power m plus n dx is equal to beta mn divided by a power n into b power n. If you want, you should do the good number of problem from exercise, then you have to remember this result. This is a very important result you have to remember. First you establish, you look the proof, that is very simple. Only the practice and some elementary knowledge is required. And I suppose at this level students are having the good knowledge of definite integral and they can do at your own. But you have to spare your time, sit down, take the pen and pencil and paper, and then you try to establish this result. Okay. Second important result is here, that is proof that 0 to pi by 2 sine power p theta cosine power q theta is nothing but 1 by 2 gamma of p plus 1 by 2 and gamma of q plus 1 by 2 divided by gamma of p plus q plus 2 by 2. This is also very important. With this formula, you can solve a lot of problems. Second relation is beta mn is equal to beta m gamma n plus 1 plus beta m plus 1 gamma n. And these are some important results. The beta mn we have already seen. Beta nm, this is a second form of the beta gamma function. So this formula I have summarized here. And this beta mn is also one form, 0 to infinity x power m minus 1 divided by 1 plus x power m plus n dx. And beta mn is also this improper integral 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 plus x power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus x power m plus 1 m plus n dx. So this PPT is very important if you want to do the good practice for improper integral for gamma beta function. So these are some important results which I have summarized here. Now, if you want to go through detail about this result to establish, then you have to take gamma m is equal to already discussed in the gamma function 0 to infinity e power minus t power m minus 1 dt. Putting t is equal to x square, you can simplify in this manner. 2 times 0 to infinity e power minus x square x power m minus 1 x power 2m minus 1 dx. This is equation number 2. Similarly, you can write gamma n, and after writing the gamma n, you can multiply gamma n into gamma m, and this is a multiple integral. You may rewrite 4 times 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity e power minus x square plus y square, x power 2m minus 1, y power 2n minus 1 dx dy. Now, you may change the polar coordinate by writing x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. You may write dx dy r d theta dr, and then in this way, after some simplification, after putting the value and writing expressing in the polar form and making simplification, you will get this result: 2 times 0 to infinity e power minus r square r power 2 power m minus m plus n minus 1 dr is equal to, of course, this is equal to gamma m plus n. Now, by using the previous equation 3, which is written like this, and by combining these two results, you can write gamma m into gamma n is equal to nothing but beta times beta mn gamma m plus n. In this way, you have already established the result, that is beta mn may be also defined in the term of gamma function. So this is a beautiful relation between gamma and beta function, and this beautiful relation is already, that is nothing but gamma of m plus n, gamma m gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. So this is a beautiful relation you have already established, divided by gamma m plus n. So this is a relation between gamma and beta function. Now, for exercise, express the following integral in the term of gamma function: then 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus 1 under root 1 minus x power 4. This is very beautiful example of improper integral. You have to take x square sine theta x is this, then this converted into half of 0 to pi by 2 sine power half theta d theta, and then with the gamma function, very easily you can write this formula. Similarly, you can go another example, example 2, that is 0 to pi by 2 under root tan theta d theta, and then you may write the expression as this. It means this is also application is also possible here. So by applying this, very easily you can write this as a result. Okay, so this is the application of the relation between gamma and beta function. Thank you very much. Thank you.